We're back. Season 2 of the Jackie Redmond Show is officially here, and this time we're taking things up a notch. More exclusives and bigger interviews. And of course, as is tradition, we are kicking things off from the Winter Classic and an iconic Wrigley Field. And if you haven't already put it together, I'm in the freaking scoreboard, man. How cool is this? Hopefully it's a preview of what's to come on this season of the Jackie Redmond Show. Let's go. Taylor Hall, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I feel like it's been a minute since I've chatted with you. And the first thing I just have to say is like, dude, you're like a vet now.
I know.
You're not a rookie anymore.
Yeah, on the morning after games, I feel like a vet now too. But it's been a good journey, and to be at another outdoor game like this and to kind of experience this with my family and friends, it's special.
And it's beautiful today. This is practice day for everyone watching. But what most excites you about an outdoor game this time around?
Yeah, I mean, having a son now and being able to get pictures and have him out on the ice, it's special. And to have family and friends here that, you know, get to experience it.
What do you remember about Fenway's game? Like, what is it when you think about it? What's the first thing that pops into your mind?
I kind of have a snapshot in my mind of the anthem and looking up at the green monster in left field and just, you know, realizing that this was a special place to play an outdoor game and looking forward to tomorrow. I've
joked with you a couple times already just about, you know, you've been in the league for a few years now. What do you think has changed most kind of about the game over from where you started to now?
Well, it gets faster every year. There's no doubt about that. The third and fourth lines are just so much better and quicker and faster than they used to be. So that's maybe the main difference. You know, personalities kind of change and evolve over time, but we have some great kids in our team, and I love getting to know them.
I know you've been asked about Connor Bedard a lot, understandably so.
Never.
No one ever asks you that. I would love to know the over-under on how many times you hear his name in a question, but I'm just gonna follow suit and do the same. What do you guys have in common, I guess, is my question.
You know, we're both sports nuts, and we both love NFL. We love talking about other sports and just kind of reacting to pop culture sports in general. He loves training, loves preparing, loves, you know, that side of hockey, and that's always fun because I love trying to get an edge anywhere I can. I know that he just got his first like gaming system, a PS5.
Okay.
So
wait, first ever?
I think it might be. Don't quote me on that, but it's relatively new for him, and I was quite the gamer for a bit during COVID, so there's lots to talk about there.
So you say you're a huge sports guy, so you obviously love hockey, you love other sports too. Who's the best athlete of all time, in your opinion? Like, who's your favorite athlete, any sport? Like, I know Bedard's a LeBron guy, right?
This guy LeBron, he's him.
I would say Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods. You know, I have a lot of respect for like Bo Jackson. I've watched that 30 for 30 probably, you know, 15, 20 times. I have a lot of respect for the NFL players. I think that they're the best athletes just in general, just from top to bottom. You know, if you put, you know, let's say a guy like Bijan Robinson on skates when he was 5. I'd love to see what that looks like.
What would happen?
Yeah, we play so many Sunday games here with the Blackhawks, so I miss a lot of football, but yeah, when I can, I'm watching the NFL.
So I don't know how much you've talked about this. I didn't know this about you. Your dad was on the national bobsled team?
Yeah, he was, for a bit,
I need to know more about this.
Yeah,
like, have you been in a bobsled?
I have not been in like a real bobsled. I've been in the ones that they would kind of push just to work on their starts.
Okay.
But I would go to the track with him quite often, and the fun fact overall is that he was in Cool Runnings when they filmed it in Calgary, so he was doing some stunts for them.
How do I not know this?
I don't know.
I thought I knew my
it's a fun little fact, and that's a great movie.
Yeah.
And,
classic.
That's why I was born in Calgary. My family's all from Ontario, but my dad was bobsledding there, and I was born shortly after.
And you played in the CFL, or?
Yeah, previously, yeah.
Okay, so you must have a real respect for multi-sport athletes then.
Yeah, I do. Bobsledding's a sport that you go into, well, at least back when my dad did it, that you go into when your main sport's done. So all of him and his buddies were all track athletes or football players that then went into bobsledding. So I guess that's where my love of football kind of started. And
I can't believe that he did pretty good at it for his like secondary option career or whatever to play for the national team. All right, last question. You know, the Amazon series Face Off was a huge hit for hockey fans. Hockey players, I think, really enjoyed watching it too. If they ever featured you, what would we learn about Taylor Hall? Like we learned Quinn Hughes loves to read, read like 1,000 books last year. Like what would we learn about you?
I would be doing a lot of reading as well on my Kobo. That I love taking my dog for runs, playing fetch with my dog at the park. Pretty simple guy, just go home, spend time with my kid and my dog, and then watch a ton of sports.
Okay, what kind of dog do you have?
A Vizsla.
A Vizsla? Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah.
We're gonna pull up a photo. People love dogs. Like we'll get views if we have pictures of dogs in here.
My boy Leo. Yeah.
All right, well listen, have a great time tomorrow. I appreciate you sitting down with me, and I apologize for kicking this off with veteran jokes, but it's just facts.
It is what it is. It's facts.
All right, thanks for the time. Okay, we are walking up to the scoreboard at the iconic Wrigley Field. I'm out of breath, don't judge. I'm already so out of breath. Okay. Oh, almost hit my head. You ever wondered what the back of the Wrigley Field scoreboard looks like? Here it is. Here's what it looks like. I don't know, like that will show you, but don't drop the phone. Here with Robert Thomas, who is set to play in his third outdoor game. And you just told me before the interview started, you actually played in the World Junior outdoor game. What year would that have been?
That would have been 2017, 18.
It snowed like crazy, right? Like I can picture it right now. When you look back on that now, years later, like what is it that stands out for you about that experience?
I think just your first game outdoor was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially the snow just brought you back to when you were a kid playing on the outdoor rink. So I really enjoyed it.
What were conversations like on the bench about just what's happening in the moment, or is it something that you just have to reflect on later?
Definitely, yeah. It was probably the sloppiest game I've played in a long time. There wasn't much going on, but I think just such a cool moment for all of us.
Do you guys have any outfits planned for tomorrow? I'm sure you do, and I know you're not going to tell me what they are, but can you give us like maybe who came up with the idea or how you guys came up with what you're going to do tomorrow?
Yeah, we got a couple ideas.
Is it like a poll in a group chat, or is it one person?
No, there's been a couple guys bringing some ideas up.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to top our beach outfit from last Winter Classic,
that
but
was pretty good.
we'll see how we do.
Okay, but by the way, I don't know if we can get the camera to kind of show that he's standing out here right now in flip-flops. Like, I don't know what it is about these Blues and just not caring about cold weather or being seemingly unaffected by it, but the reputation remains. I know you're a big golf guy. This is obviously a bit of a different setting, but I want to talk to you about your golf game. How is it? I know you love golf.
Love golf. It was really good. I had my first baby this summer, so the golf game was gone. It was non-existent this summer, but yeah, I'm a huge golfer. I try and get a golf trip in every year, and it's a blast.
Do you have a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Okay, how early will you get her like a little mini like golf
Right away.
set? Right away. So what's the early? Because I've seen pretty young kids at the driving range.
I feel like you can do like probably 3 years old, right?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I saw a 3.5-year-old doing like ping pong practice on Instagram the other day. I was like, that is insane. Get a pickleball paddle in her hands immediately. But if you could golf with anyone, who would you want to golf with? Like if you could just pick a foursome.
I would go Tiger Woods.
Okay,
He'd probably be number one. Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Okay, I like that. What would you try to talk to Michael Jordan about?
Oh geez, I have no idea. I think that's one of those where you just let him do the talking and just try and listen and get as many stories out of him as you can.
Yeah, you're there for the ride, right? Who is the coolest person you've golfed with to date?
I'd say probably Wayne Gretzky.
Okay, I think that's pretty
cool.
That's pretty good. Did he tell a lot of stories?
Yeah, he loves stories, loves talking hockey, and it was a blast.
You say that about Michael Jordan, you would just sit there and like kind of like take it all in. I feel like Gretzky's like that. Like we work with him on TNT, obviously, and like a lot of the times at the Winter Classic, I just stand there like at the restaurant or sit there or whatever, and I just listen. Like I don't really say a lot. I'm just like, this is so cool right now, and he has so many stories.
Yeah, I mean, you could talk hockey with him all day.
Yeah.
He loves the game. He loves watching hockey, and obviously it's really cool hearing his experiences and how it was playing.
What was your foursome with him? You, Wayne, do you remember?
Yeah, I was with, we actually played with Janet and Braden Shen.
Okay, how was Janet's game?
She's good.
Okay, I would expect her to be, actually. She probably gets a lot of golf in.
Yeah, she's really competitive.
Have you done a sandbagger yet?
No, I have
Them?
not. I've not, but I love watching them. They're look like a lot of fun.
Do you have a favorite like episode? I don't know if I call it that.
Probably the one with, it was a while ago, but the Kevin Hayes one.
Okay, yeah.
And Keith Yandel.
Yeah.
Kevin's, he's a funny guy. So.
How do you think you'd do? Like, would you, if you got, I'm gonna tell Biz to invite you to one soon. Like, would you prep for it? Would you?
I think I could beat him. I think me and a partner could beat them.
Who would you want as your partner?
I'll take Braden Shen. I think we got him.
And you think you beat them?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Biz! I know you're watching, so set it up. I want to see this. You think you'd win the chirping game too? That would be a tough.
Probably not. No, definitely not. They got a lot of practice in.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, tell me about you. How was your holiday? You just said you're a new father, right?
Yeah.
So like, how has it been this year for you?
Really cool. But yeah, holidays was pretty special.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun getting a spoiler, and we got a lot of photos and stuff that are going to be good memories down the road.
Yeah.
Including Winter Classic episode, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
She'll be right in it, so it's been a fun time.
Do you have Christmas traditions or holiday traditions at your house?
A little bit.
Okay.
We usually do homemade pizzas Christmas Eve.
Love that.
And then
do you do it in like an outdoor oven?
Yeah, we got a pizza oven, so
sweet.
it's nice.
My husband and I just got one, and it's all he wants to do
Yeah.
ever is like make dough and make pizza.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot eat any more pizza.
You get the sourdough starter and stuff going.
No, we haven't done that. Okay, I'll have to ask you what that entails afterwards.
But yeah, we do that, and then we usually do a turkey.
Okay.
But now since we're starting our own family, I'm gonna try and switch it up. But I haven't.
Wait, switch it up. Okay, you want to just do something different.
Yeah, I'm not a huge turkey guy, to be honest.
Okay, ham? I'm not a ham person. I hate ham.
Yeah, no, not really.
So you want something totally unique?
Yeah,
Oh,
something new.
you have no ideas?
No idea yet.
Zero.
Because we did turkey this year, and I was just like, it was great. It was awesome.
I actually
but
love this right
We're
now.
gonna try and.
It's
we're gonna
pretty
try and switch it up.
controversial. It's a
Yeah.
pretty big take, like no turkey on Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we do ribs on Christmas Eve. That's like our tradition, like
like that.
homemade ribs, which honestly,
Really good.
we've only done it for 2 years. I call it a tradition. Like it's been like 20 years. It's been like 2 years, but we're like not letting it go. That's our thing
I
now.
like it.
Yeah, right? Maybe you should think about that. I don't know if your family eats that way, but anyways, whatever. All right, goals for the new year. Do you have any?
Goals for the new year. I'd say big team goal is get back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple last years. We've been close, but I'd say that's probably the only thing I'm thinking of right now.
Okay. I did see that when you had the cup, correct me if I'm mistaken, did you bring the cup on stage with Rob Thomas, the musician?
Yeah.
How the heck did you set that up? Like, who made that happen?
Yeah, it was actually the team. So my aunt's been a huge Rob Thomas fan her whole life.
Stop.
So it was actually the week before she got to meet him and was at a concert back up in Toronto or
Okay.
Canada, and gave him a jersey. And then it was weird enough he was in St. Louis the week after, and just kind of all worked out. And it was pretty cool. I got to hang out with him for a while, and
Rob Thomas meets Rob Thomas.
someone that I've always people always talk about him to me, and uses kind of song quotes
Okay.
talking about me. So it's pretty funny.
If we went on your Spotify or whatever, like what was on your Spotify rap?
A lot of country,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like new country or old
new country, like Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs,
Okay.
Thomas Rhett. Those are.
Did you like Beyonce's country album? You can say no.
I haven't
You
listened
can
to
say no. I honestly,
Post Malone's
I
country
actually-
album. I like. that.
okay, yeah, his is really good.
Yeah.
I love Post Malone. I would love to see Post Malone in concert. Have you seen him in concert?
Yeah, twice.
You have?
Yeah.
Really good?
Awesome.
When was the first time?
First time would have been. I think he's been in St. Louis the last 3 years. So
Okay.
Probably the last 3 years.
Okay, I love him because I'm a Taylor Swift. I'm just kidding. I actually liked him before that, but now I like him more
Yeah.
because he duetted with her. Okay, last question. I know you grew up in Ontario. You're around the same age as Connor McDavid. Did you guys play each other when you were kids? Ever?
Did
you ever
not,
cross
no.
paths?
Never played him, but every time he was playing, you definitely knew about it.
Okay,
those
because
tur-
you're in the same area,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
he's 2 years older, but yeah, whenever there's tournaments and he was playing,
Yeah.
I think everyone who wasn't playing the game was in that rink watching.
Stop,
It was,
really?
yeah, it was
Like what age would that have started to like come into your forefront?
probably 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
Down there.
Okay. And do you remember ever watching him back then?
Oh yeah, we used to watch it all
Do
the
you
time.
remember like what you thought?
I mean, everyone knew how good he
I
was.
thought what everyone thought. He
Yeah.
was sick. Okay, all right, cool. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time. Biz and the boys are over there, so I'm gonna pitch your team, and hopefully we'll see you on a sandbagger soon.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, that does it for this episode of the Jackie Redmond Show. My first ever trip to Wrigley Field, which I find kind of hard to believe, but not as hard to believe as the fact that Taylor Hall's dad was on the national bobsled team. Yeah, that's a real thing. I've interviewed him like 1,000 times and I had no idea. And I guess a challenge has been issued. Robert Thomas thinks him and Braden Shen can take down Biz and Whit on the golf course. Sandbaggers, Biz. You heard the man, make it happen, and maybe invite me, you know, just for the social game or whatever. It'll be good for the show, my show, and yours too. All right, I'm rambling now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.